Hi friends. Today I'm going to walk you through how I make homemade dog food with raw meat. The reason we started doing this is we recently lost one of our dogs who was only 5, one of our dachshunds, to IBDD. She had some complications. She had part of her intestine removed for a blockage, and so without activity, her intestines didn't work properly. So it was horribly sad, pretty terrible actually. So as a matter of fact, it's hard to talk about. So I went down a path, kind of a rabbit hole, on feeding dogs an anti-inflammatory diet. Holy sakes. Okay, let's try this again. I went down a rabbit hole on feeding dogs, dachshunds in particular, an anti-inflammatory diet because they have so many back issues, and we love them. They're awesome little creatures. And we recently got a puppy because our other one was lonely after losing our older one. So now we have a 2.5-year-old and a tiny puppy. So with puppies, you don't want to mess with their development. So probably feeding them a raw diet is not a good idea. But after they hit that 1-year mark, it's a little easier to do so. And we went in for our first puppy visit and actually had a really good chat with our vet about the whole thing. And she referred me to a website where you can actually go put in the foods that you're giving them, and it'll tell you what supplements you need for what you're missing. So I did that, and of course the website is balanceit.com. And you can go in there and put in what you have and stuff, but of course they're trying to sell you something. So, and it's just their supplements, and I found it difficult to even find what was in their supplements. But so I actually ended up going on to, and with other research that I've done as well, went on to ChatGTP and asked it to help me make recipes for my dog food. So I put in the kind of raw meat that I was giving. You can add whatever vegetables you want, carbs, you can put in all the extras. So I basically went in and put in the things that I felt were needed in the recipe. And what it did is it came back with what I was missing and what I needed to add. It was pretty awesome and came up with a whole recipe. So I did that we have a border collie who eats mostly raw food, who gets supplemented just like maybe half a serving of actual kibble in with that. So I put that in ChatGTP and it came up with the recipe for the rest of it, and put in there the nutrients that has in it and everything else that I was adding, and spit out a recipe. It was very cool. So I would recommend that if you want to do this and start feeding your dogs raw food, because when you think about kibble, it's just like, you can spend a lot of money on expensive dog food, but what it comes down to is it's highly, highly processed. And yes, you're going to have to add some supplements to what you're feeding if you're doing a home people food diet for your dogs, but there's ways to find out what they're missing and to do those things. And so I just feel like anything processed, highly processed, has some bad side effects. And when I looked into dachshunds in particular and started doing a lot of research with their back problems, that was one of the things that they really said is if you can avoid processed foods, you're going to be better off, because just like for us, anti-inflammatory, it's just an inflammatory to give that. And so anything anti-inflammatory is going to help them and their back issues, their disc issues. So going down this path, it spit out these 2 recipes for me. I was excited. I tried them yesterday. The dogs loved them. Of course, it's very similar to what I've already been doing, except I was missing a few things. So one of the things I was missing is a second fat. They really need 2 fats in there, and they need organ meats. And in order to get enough calcium, it told me to add eggshell powder, which here on the farm, I keep eggshells anyway and grind them up because I use them when I'm planting. I use them in my seed starting soil. So I already had that. And I was using ground chia for some of those omega-3s, which that was a good thing. And I had to add some salmon oil. So I ordered that on Amazon. I can put a link in the description for the salmon oil. And there's a few other things that I add to there that was like more specific for when I was researching. Like this one is mushroom chews. And it has like turkey tail. It's for joint health, immune health, and fur and coat. And when I was looking up dachshunds, this came up. So I do one of these in his food every day. And specifically for the dachshund, I don't do that for the border collie. One, it's a bit harder to do all of his food, and they just don't have as many health problems. And so you start making a lot of dog food. It is a process, a total commitment. It takes me, I spend probably 30 minutes every day at least. That's probably a minimum, mixing up food. You can try to batch it as much as you can. I haven't really mastered that yet and really felt confident in what I was doing and what they like to eat. Our dachshund has a cleft palate, and it's the soft palate, so it's on the roof of his mouth. He just kind of has a hole up there, and so he chokes on his food a little bit. He's kind of a special needs little guy. So certain foods don't really work well for him, like rice. So trying to add some of those grains or something like that, which they don't need a lot of, but a little bit for carbohydrates is good. So I had to be kind of particular about what I added to. So finally feeling comfortable with it, I'm going to take you along and show how I prepare this for them for 2 days, or actually for 2 meals, which I divide up over a morning meal and an after and an evening meal. So if you want to hang out with me while I do that, and you can see exactly what I put into their dog food. Okay, so then for today's, I'm going to put that away for tonight. For today's food, I'm going to top our dachshund's food with one of these mushroom chews. Just because they're so prone to health issues. And then this is elk antler sprinkles. And I'm going to top that as well, and it's just a sprinkle. And then we'll stir that back in. Cow Paw, this isn't yours. Go slow, buddy. Go slow. One thing that I didn't add to today's recipe was the salmon oil that I told you that I ordered from Amazon, and I've ordered it, it hasn't come yet. So I'll be adding that to our recipe after I had ChatGPT help me out and get me a better scenario where I knew I was getting all of the nutrients that I needed. So dogs are loving it. Our dogs are very important to us. So it's something that I take pretty seriously. I'm just looking for the best health for my dogs. It's very important to me. Thanks for hanging out.